They're waiting for it to get worse and then just cutting them off. But yeah, I'm gonna start this shit.
Yeah, man.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Nerds One Quest. I am your host and DM, Norm. Joining me today on this glorious Sunday morning is one Mr. Lazy Dragon Genius Jeff Doc Williams.
Whoa.
That was
How you doing, buddy?
doing good. I'm feeling really good about our chances today against the current incumbents for our title.
At least someone is.
Mostly it's the lack of sleep for the last 2 days, but, I think we're going to win.
You keep thinking that. Also joining me today off to the other side of the screen, one Mr. Ryan Crixus Kukta. What up, dog? Mr. Milwaukee Brewer Cooler.
Yeah, they need all the help they can get. If they can't beat the Pirates, they're in trouble, pal. So it is time to yell and scream about this team. They cannot hit the ball. Let's go.
That is very accurate. They either get 10 runs or they get 0 runs. There's no in between.
I mean, they've got runners on every single inning, and they can't hit them in. Like, what happened to the small ball? Like, move them around. That's fly. Let's go. Oh.
It looks like he's drinking already. That's a good sign. Also joining me today is one Mr. Player JC, the man, the myth, the legend. That's it. That's all I got. How you doing?
I'm running on caffeine and nightmares this morning. Coffee and nightmares of writhing clots and gibbering mouthers. The hell kind of torture porn room did you put us in?
A really good one, apparently.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, I'm good. Feels like the All-Star break should be right around the corner. Either that or my just not caring about the Brewers is creeping up exponentially earlier this season.
I think it's creeping up earlier this season because they're only 20 games in, 30 games in, 40 games in?
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah, I mean, it would shock you that they basically have played 40 games already.
Well, they say it's a long season. I may end up carrying around October. Maybe not. Not the rate they're going.
All right, Genius. You got a recap and
then
Man, I was muted. I was responding to say it, and if you are shocked by that, I'll grab a broom handle and come help you. All right.
Pre-show, folks. Pre-show.
Back to the show. All right. Recap from last week. We started out in some of the rooms backstage of the theater where Chert was trying to distract Flip with some hats, but to no avail. Flip just kind of headed off on his own, but we followed down the trapdoor in the playwright's office down into a cellar, which led to caverns. After about an hour and a half of walking, we found a larger opening room with pillars, and the room was kind of trashed. We heard voices, and as we walked into the center of the room, we saw Sh'Golgg and his 12 cultists that were worshiping him, and a quick fireball eliminated the worshippers, but Sh'Golgg turned 2 of them into mouthers to add to the other mouthers already in the room, gibbering, that is. Flip and Ono took out one of the mouthers, but then Flip got stunned, Chert went blind, and Ono appears to be running away. And that was where we ended round 3 of initiative last session.
that is
So
all very accurate.
It is the 3 of us in the state I just mentioned, 1 demigod or some kind of summoned monster creature, and 3 gibbering mouthers. if my math is correct.
Yeah. That math is accurate. Oops. Oh, where'd it go? There it goes. Okay. So we are back in the cavern. Flip is incapacitated behind, kind of laying next to a fallen column with a dead mouther, gibbering mouther next to him. Ono's by the cavern entrance, and Chert is he had just finished standing after blindly tripping over a different column, Three Stooges style. We are back to Flip. Flip, you are laying there as this scared child, unable to move. You can hear, you can see, you can sense and feel. And in the back of your mind, this voice calls out to you. Get up, you pussy. You are not this child. And I want you to roll a charisma saving. What's that?
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I was trying to think of it as charisma or like a roll to believe that voice. But charisma saving throw. Let's do that.
It could be persuasion or intimidation if it's the actual Flip talking to this kid Flip. I mean, like, you could do any of those.
Well, actually, why don't you roll a perception check first?
All right. I have rolled an 11.
Okay, the voice is familiar to the child, and it sounds threatening. So roll intimidation. Roll.
All right, there's only a 3 on the intimidation scale.
All right. So the child is not intimidated by the voice. So roll a charisma check to wake up at disadvantage.
It is not good. It is only a 2.
Yeah, so you are still incapacitated for this round.
All right, thanks.
Oh no. You are by the opening of the cave. You have seen Flip laying there.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
5, 10, 15, 20. Or no, that's 30, because I'm moving diagonally. 35. I would like to start my attack action by attacking Flip. First swing, I just want to smack him across the face. I got you.
That is not where I thought that was going.
I open hand slap across his face, just trying to knock some sense into him. So unarmed strike.
I mean, you could do it at advantage because he's laying there.
It's a 19.
Yeah, that's roll a d6.
Oh no, I'm rolling my damage.
Oh, you're just
8.
Yeah, okay.
8 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Let's say open hand. I used my lesser attack.
19 hit him, slapping him across the face.
Yes. Oh, that was hard. It echoed through the room.
Yeah.
And then I turned my focus to the gibbering mouther. You can narrate and think about what you want to do while I finish pounding on this mouther.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one. Sorry. No, actually it isn't. I mean, because I was going to use my quarterstaff for that, but I can't as part of I did an unarmed strike, so I'm doing another unarmed strike. Just 20 to hit that other gibbering mouther.
Which one is that? That is
20 hits him, right? Because it's 15.
Yep. My dogs are being dumb.
So that's 8 bludgeoning damage as I smack the gibbering mouther with my second attack. Then...
How much was it? 20?
8. Yeah, 20 to hit, 8 damage. Where are my...
Yeah, and he is looking definitely bloodied. Hold on, I gotta see what my dogs are doing.
Yeah. Oh, there's where they are. They're not boxes anymore. That's right.
Blurry of flows.
A blurry of flows. That sounds awful. I don't even want to narrate where my head went with that comment. They changed my focus points from boxes into a little counter. So I was looking for the boxes, and the boxes aren't there. But I have 4 focus points left. I am going to use 2 flurry of blows on this gibbering mother. So I am. Nope. He faked me out. He sat down and then he got back up. He's gonna string his dog up. I saw a TikTok of a cat hanging in a harness from a rear view mirror. Like, what the fuck is this? He didn't look upset or anything. He was just chilling. But it's like,
I mean, that sounds pretty fun, actually.
until you slam on the brakes and it swings into the windshield. But yeah. But I mean, if you're slamming on the brakes, any animal in the car is gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, I guess I'd rather only move 6 inches into the windshield than 6 feet from the back seat into the windshield.
Probably, yeah. That would be a good idea. It is Brutus. It sounds like, sit the fuck down and shut up. Wow, look at that face. That is literally what he said to the dog. He is angry.
He can't even hear you.
He's an angry Norm.
So, Norm's dog barked, then my dog barked and started running around the house trying to find the dog.
That's amazing.
Crickets.
Brutus was sleeping on the bed. The neighbor dog was barking, so he was barking, and I wanted to be sure he wasn't going to get down and pee on anything. So.
Wait a minute. So the neighbor dog barked, woke Brutus up. Brutus started barking, which got Ryan's dog barking.
Well, no, which got Gus barking, and then Gus barked because Brutus barked, and which made Ryan's dog bark. Yeah, so it was the chain of barking.
That's, wow.
Oh my god, that's the butterfly effect, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that in one of those old Disney movies where the dogs barked? It might have been 101 Dalmatians. There was like a chain of barking that they were trying to send a message or something.
What you don't know is that there was a cat sitting on Ryan's elderly neighbor's lap, and the cat clawed his lap while he was sitting there, and then he ended up wetting himself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have 8 damage to Gibbering Mother C. What were you doing?
And I'm flurry of blows.
Okay.
So, continuing on the Gibbering Mother. That's a 10.
That hits.
Oh, 10 does hit.
Barely.
Nice. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Barely. For 6 bludgeoning damage. And then
as you're doing these flurry of blows, you hear this yell from the other side of the pillar that you just leaned over.
Yes.
Ah, you son of a bitch!
Cool.
So Ryan, you have woken up. You are not stunned. You are prone. But you're feeling kind of weak. You're feeling unsteady. So we'll see how that plays out.
My last flurry of blows is 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's a good hit.
Which we know hits, and that is 5 bludgeoning damage. I rolled a 2 and a 5 on the damage on the flurry. That's awful. Alright, I'm done then.
8
Oh,
damage?
wait. I got movement.
Yeah, that was 8
I don't
damage.
know if I moved, though.
And the dice aren't showing up on screen. Why are the dice not showing up?
I don't know. They're not showing up in my log either.
No,
John, do you have your... Are you set to yourself only?
No.
No, because I see your other...
I shouldn't be.
Cooch's rolls weren't rolling either, so that must be a D&D Beyond issue.
Agreed.
I can see flips in the game log, but I don't see any of Ono's attacks at all.
I don't see any of Flip's dice rolls.
Yeah.
All I see is the last thing I see is Chert from 7 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
refresh this.
Ooh, I refreshed it and it's working now, so...
Yep, there we go. Just refresh the page with the map on it.
Cool. Reflash.
I don't know if it has to do with us having our character sheets open before Tom opened the game.
Probably
Maybe.
did.
I don't know.
Oh, yep, there we go.
So, actually, I am going to stay here, even though Hot Dave may come and visit me.
Hot Dave.
Hot Dave. He's right there, Hot Dave.
Is that your turn then?
I'm good then. Yeah, I'm done. Is this Hot Dave then?
All right. So we're to Gibbering Mother C. And because you are in his range, you have to make... I have to look this back up again because I don't remember.
The initiative at the top says A.
Oh, I'm sorry, A.
So I think if it's the same as last week, it was starting your turn within 20 feet of it
Correct.
was the saving throw. So I think that would be on Ono's turn.
Yeah.
Don't come by me. I had to do it last time.
So Gibbering Mother A moves towards you, Chert, off onto your left side, and it...
I think he's the one who got me last time.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I can do that. Maybe.
Don't forget you have inspiration, right?
Yeah. Dex, make sure it's a saving. Come on, computer, you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration because I don't know if I'm ever gonna. Wait, do I have inspiration?
Don't you?
You did at one point, I thought.
Thought I did, but I have it unchecked.
Oh, you used it already.
I think I used it already.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was a natural.
I know I
one for
used
5.
mine too that I had a while ago.
It was a natural 1 for 5.
Yeah, a natural 1 for 5.
All right, so you are going to take 11 radiant damage.
Great.
And you have the blinded condition until the end of the Mother's turn.
Yeah,
So
I was just. I blinked long enough to see that it was doing it to me again.
Uh-huh.
Like, jeez, I should have hid.
All right, so that's his turn. Next is Sh'Golgg's turn.
How much did you say it was 11 damage? I think.
Yeah, 11 radiant.
Great.
I'm going to move Sh'Golgg. Because you have Sh'Golgg and Hot Dave in the same box here.
Yeah.
The box Hot Dave was in, Sh'Golgg was half inside of, and
Yeah.
that technically
Because Sh'Golgg is flying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose they could be. So he's there. Okay. Sure.
Sh'Golgg, you hear this voice enveloping you, everyone, that says, "Bow down and worship me. This is going to be easier for you if you do. Or I will destroy you." And he is going to... He's gonna void tendril Ono. So whip-like tentacle slashes out at you.
Okay.
And a dirty 20
Yep, that hits.
for 16 cold damage.
16 cold damage.
Yep.
Do you have a way to reduce that or no?
Cold damage? No.
Oh.
No, that is going to hurt.
And then it's going to...
I think Flip does.
And it's going to Star Blast. Chert's just not doing well, so it's... Ono seems to be doing the most damage, so it's going to Star Blast Ono as well.
Screw the old Star Blast, huh?
Looking for the hot dog flavored water here. Keep rolling.
Let's do this. My rolls aren't working.
Now I know why you want to hate me.
Refresh
your page.
Okay, so the first Star Blast was a 14.
14 what? To hit?
Yeah, 14 to hit.
That misses.
So the Star Blast whizzes past your face and blows up the chunks of fallen column fly and Flip. You just see a whole bunch of shit flying over the top of the column as you lay there.
Shit or pieces of the column. I mean, it was a Star Blast.
And he is going to move to block. So he's going to go here. And that's going to be his turn. So, Chert, you're up next. You are blind. I'm blind. I'm blind.
It's me.
Blinded by the light.
All right. For that brief portion of time that things were, I'm tempted to just drop a fireball in the middle of the room while blind.
Bringing it and bringing it and bringing it back. We're bringing it and bringing it and bringing it back. We're bringing it and bringing it and bringing it.
Oh, I thought that Sh'Golgg was in the middle of the room because I ran into him.
Yeah, you did not.
Time.
You did. He's flying, so you did not hear him move. You did
I did not hear him.
Or Hot Dave.
So I think
they were occupying the same square. Hot Dave is going to take this.
I think
Hot Dave is literally going to be Hot Dave.
Dave's going to be Chart Dave.
All right, let's do this right. It's not a square.
It's a ball.
Windows are overlapping. All right.
Balls are round.
The bouncing ball of fire.
Oh, shit.
20-foot radius.
Yeah, I mean, like yeah,
Sh'Golgg,
no, hit me. Go for it.
You wouldn't hit yourself.
I'm trying to figure out where I would have thought Sh'Golgg was.
I get it. Oh, yeah.
It would be probably about 10
So-
feet north because you would not be enveloping yourself. You would know enough not to hit yourself.
To throw it at least 20 feet away? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You might do it like
So,
right in front of you. Yeah.
I get a dex saving throw, so I am
Yeah,
dexy
so-
as fuck. So
So the center point would be just to the left of Hot Dave. And I'm going to do it at 4th level because I can't see and I don't want anything. So I need. This is 9 d6s. I need dex saving throws from everyone the light touches.
oh, shit, that's not enough. That is not enough.
Do you get inspiration? Well, you'll
No,
only
I
take
don't.
half of your way, right? If you have your evasion or whatever thing.
Oh, I'm looking right now for shit that'll help me because I only rolled a 10. Let's see. Deflect attack. Step of the wind, speed recovery.
Oh shit! Where did? Oh crap!
Patient
happened?
defense. No, Flip was on the other side of the. He was over here, right
I
there.
see.
Um.
Oh,
Blows. Unarmed strike, stunning strike, actions. Ooh, this may be bad. Features and traits.
things are happening.
Yes.
I can't see anything, but I feel a hot wind across my face.
Oh, I do have evasion. When subject to the effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw take only half damage. You instead take no damage if you succeed and half if you fail. So I am taking half. That is good. I do have.
Is that a reaction or is that just automatic?
When subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw. That's the condition.
Right, but I've read some of those before where it says when blah 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 you may use your reaction too, and sometimes it doesn't do that. Okay.
When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed and only half damage if you fail.
Yeah, it's the other one. It's the rogue one that you have to choose because you only get to do it once, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The dodgy, whatever. All right.
I take half of this.
Ono's taking half.
You need to roll for E,
Tom, can you roll
F,
for
and
I did.
A?
Okay. And
All
Sh'Golgg.
So those that have rolled higher than have 16 or higher.
Take half.
Or take half of this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to roll for Sh'Golgg because he was partly in it.
He is in
I was
it.
hoping it'd be a little higher, but so those that didn't roll high enough get 23. Those that did roll high enough take 11.
What was it?
11 for the ones that
No, I
saved.
mean, what was the
16.
16?
Saving throw was 16 dex. Just for record-keeping purposes, which ones saved or didn't save?
16 and higher take the full 23.
Let's see here. Gibbering Mouther.
Or no,
A
16 and higher take 11.
Did not save. Gibbering Mouther C saved. And Hot Dave did not. Neither did Sh'Golgg.
And you said, though, Sh'Golgg has some kind of a fire resistance or immunity or something, because that came up last time.
So Hot Dave took 23 and the other 3 took 11.
What do you see from... nobody sees Hot Dave.
I see Hot Dave.
What do you see from Hot Dave, John, as... Oh, no. As Hot Dave goes up in a ball of flames?
Let's see,
Crispy Dave.
He's a gibbering mouther. The mouths all at once. It's kind of terrifying as all the mouths at once let out this scream that slowly turns into a sizzling sound and eventually dies into nothing as it becomes a pile of teeth and gel, blackened tar laying on the ground.
Gross.
Yeah.
How's A doing?
Not great. But you
Good,
wouldn't know because you can't see him.
Yeah,
No.
you can. I can. No, I can't. I can't see A really well. I can see
all
C
right,
pretty good.
So that was action.
That was an action for sure.
And that was my last fourth
Yeah,
level
Sh'Golgg
spell.
is immune to fire.
Immune.
Yeah.
So nothing. Fuck.
Yeah, we learned that last time, but I can't see, so I didn't really learn it. I'm gonna have to, I think, although it.
Oh no, you do see Sh'Golgg take fire. And as you're watching, the fire seems to dance on top of it. Like it doesn't seem to envelop. It almost looks like there's a very thin barrier between Sh'Golgg, the writhing clot, and the fire.
Got it. Like there's a gas there that's burning it off about an inch away from it.
Yep.
I think I'm gotta have my hit points. I guess I'm good. I can't. I didn't get a chance to look to see which way to run without tripping, so I am just beat me to it by a fraction of a second. I am just going to stay here, I guess.
Okay. And we go to Gibbering Mouther C.
Gibbering
Looking
Mouther
at all the
C
names of all the
can't
dead
be doing-
fried people. You got
be
Chevy
doing
Chase
well over
and Brooklyn Bell and Tom Arnold and Sylvester Stallone and Carmen Sandiego and Cousin Eddie and Flo.
like that Peacemaker scene where John Cena's just running all the names of people that could have been chosen by that IT guy.
Yeah.
That's a funny scene.
Oh, and something that we haven't been doing, the ground in a 10-foot area around the gibbering mouther is difficult terrain. But we haven't been playing that way, so.
I had extra movement anyways.
I'm not sure who. Yeah.
I don't know, that's going to be an issue for Ono.
All right, it's going to bite attack Ono.
Really? Bite? You don't say.
Oh my god, this dice rolling is killing me. Oops. It is...
Murder. Murder was the case that they gave the dice.
All right, so 11 to hit.
11 misses.
I'm pulling out the old school. I'm gonna have to roll.
I was just gonna say, pull out some real dice, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we believe you.
All right, so it bites, and it's gonna stay where it's at.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's right in front of you.
It's locked in here with me.
Yes. So we're going to Flip next. Flip, you are prone and wobbly.
Oh, holy
Wow.
cow! The dice rolls are.
Yeah, the dice roller just caught up.
Flip.
So is Flip okay now?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
is
those
he...
Flip's
Yeah. Flip
mental
is
state.
prone and wobbly.
All right.
But he's Flip? Or he's
then
Kid
I'll-
Flip?
No, he still has the madness. It's whatever Cooch feels at the moment. If he's not scared, he's
All
Flip.
right.
If he's scared, he's the boy.
So
Whatever
I
his-
just heard that. I heard that voice, and I'm just mad now. I'm like blinding mad at Sh'Golgg, 'cause I think he's trying to make me do something I don't want to do.
Fuck you,
So
Dad.
I'm trying to climb up on this. I'm trying to climb up on this column that is falling over here. So I have to get up, and then I'm gonna climb up on top here.
All right, roll a dexterity save as you climb up because you are wobbly and unsteady.
23.
Oh yeah, you make it over, no problem.
Flip, wobbly and unsteady is steady as hell.
Yeah,
No better than Chert.
this is my
It's
shooting
like
hand.
Jack Sparrow on a ship.
All right, so I look over at Ono, and how is she doing? Is she still beautiful? Is she all bloody? I'm trying to.
Well, she's
Gauge.
beautiful as ever, but there is some blood that is flowing
Got it. Okay.
from the temple and the hands.
Well, I think that'll be okay then.
Thank you for clarifying, John.
Yes. Yes, I said it, and I'm like, I gotta clarify where this is flowing from
Wasn't-
because this
wasn't-
is
Wasn't sure where we were going with that today.
using the word flowing is referential to other things, at least with the women I've talked to in my life.
All right, so then Flip is just going to do some attacks here. We'll try to shoot at Sh'Golgg with my hand crossbow. And that's only a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. I will take a second shot with the silvered crossbow, hand crossbow here. 19 to hit.
That's a good hit.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so 5 damage, and at least I'll have Vex next.
What kind of damage is it?
Nice.
Just 5 Oh, I'm sorry. It is
Piercing, probably.
your
Silvered
key, man.
piercing. Right?
Correct.
All right. When you hit him with it, you recognize that it does not do as much damage to it as you would think it would.
Jesus, this guy. Okay.
Yeah, this
Vulnerability to silvered.
is a goddamn fight. I'm not gonna lie.
And then I'll just say you're not so tough, and then I'll be done.
Oh no.
Oh no, Gibbering Mother C. First attack. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a solid hit.
For
Oh,
shit, for
at the
14
beginning
bludgeoning.
at the beginning of your turn though, you have
Oh yeah,
to
I gotta make it. Constitution save?
wisdom.
It's the noisy one, and so you get advantage because of the stuff in your ears.
Wisdom saving, yes,
Wisdom
and you get advantage because you have cotton shoved in your ears.
Advantage. Roll. 18.
Yeah, you save.
Okay. The damage on that first strike was 14.
Nice.
How does that one perish?
It's kind of it's like wet and sloppy as I hit it with my quarterstaff. It's kind of like a puddle, and then you hear like the tinkling of teeth go chattering out into other things. So that it's like
It's. I was hoping you were gonna say that you knocked the jaw out of it, so it sounds like the chattering teeth going away.
there's still one more left. There's still one more left. I'm going to take a 5-foot step towards the writhing clot and attack with my second attack on the writhing clot.
The writhing clot.
That's all 11 to hit.
That is not hit.
That sucks. I am going to.
Did you say an 11 and a half?
No news is good news.
I am going to focus point. Flurry of blows and plant the butt end of my quarterstaff in the ground and come up and do a double kick against the writhing clot here.
Nice.
First attack. It's a 9.
Yeah, that's not.
And the second attack is a 21, though.
Yeah, that
second
hits.
attack is 21. For 7 bludgeoning damage.
No, let me make sure. Your bludgeoning damages are magical for the purposes of...
Correct.
Okay, just in case that matters.
Yes.
It might not, because it's, Sh'Golgg.
Yep.
Why does it keep? Surprisingly, that will do full damage.
All right.
Because if
Once per turn,
it's
when you hit with a monk weapon or an unarmed strike, you can expend a focus point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
you did say that it was a magical strike, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. And that was 7 damage.
Yep. All my strikes would be magical because my staff is magical as well.
Not your bow. Your short bow would not be
Oh,
magical.
correct. Yes,
In
my
In case
short
your
bow.
mom asks, my staff is also magical.
We
Nice.
did this already, right?
What kind of save?
Constitution saving throw. DC 13.
16.
16. So he saves. So he's fine.
You have some focus points
Wait,
left.
wait. On a successful save, the target's speed is halved until the start of my next turn.
All
And
right.
the next attack roll made against it has advantage.
Look at that. They made it so much cooler.
They did make it cooler. So he's half speed, and the next attack on him is... Shit, I should have... Well, I couldn't have done it on the first one, but okay.
Yeah. I would almost be happy missing more often than hitting with that.
Right?
Advantage, then your rogue goes after you and gets sneak attack.
Yeah.
Although stunned means he doesn't attack you.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. But
Stun means he doesn't do a whole lot, and you have advantage on that attack anyways because he's stunned.
Yeah.
And he's not moving, so I mean, stunned is better.
I mean, that's my
All the
argument,
ground.
but hey, you take that for whatever you want to take that for.
I mean,
They
yeah.
turned it into a feels bad situation when you fail to a doesn't feel quite as bad when you fail.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm done.
Especially,
Is that your turn,
Yeah.
Ono?
Yep, all done.
how are you doing on focus points these days?
Very low.
Okay, but not non-existent. so
Not to be confused with my name, but Uno would be a representative term.
Uno for Ono.
Uno for Ono.
All right.
All right, Gibbering Mother, A is going to move into position next to you, Chert, and bite you.
Uh-huh.
Does 8 hit?
No, that's a miss, surprisingly, since I'm blind and have cotton in my ears.
That's its turn. Next we go to Sh'Golgg, who is going to lash out against Ono again.
You.
$16 to hit.
Misses.
16 misses. And it is going to Star Blast at Chert.
Off the back of your head.
What?
Isn't there a
Okay,
pillar
that's
between the two of them, kind of? He has partial cover, right?
He's got
He gets
eyes
plus
on
2
the
AC
box.
for
He's
this.
crazy.
19 hit.
All
Does he-
right, I'm gonna
does he have the
activate
partial cover?
my.
There's a pillar between the two of them.
It's a broken.
fine,
It's
I
not a
haven't
pillar.
noticed.
It's like a broken table-y thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a bench that looks like it's going around that circle. I don't know. I
Well,
would say
that circle's the pillar I'm referring to.
yeah. Oh, that. But he's also
Because it's dark on the top. That's a full pillar, in my opinion.
Remember, he's like a large, huge creature too, so that's fine.
oh yeah. I guess
I'm gonna-
that would be
I was
partial
gonna
cover. So
say,
add
half your
2.
body looks like it's covered from him to me.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm arguing for our sake, Jeff. Don't fight against
I
me.
know. No, I
Same
know,
team.
I know.
Yeah. So based on
Remember,
the way I'm
Sh'Golgg is taking up 9 squares. But
based on the way I'm looking at it, 3 of the pillars are still standing and the one is toppled.
Yes, the one by yep.
Yes. So
The one by
that
Chad.
would be correct. So
Flip is standing.
add whatever it was, John, 2 to the
to your-
AC.
2 to your AC.
okay, so now it
partial.
depends. Okay, I'm rolling my d6 for that ring of protection.
Mhm.
1 and 2, it hits me. 3 through
6.
6.
Doesn't.
It doesn't.
Come on, 3 through 6.
It's a 4.
Yes.
All right.
He's aiming at me. He skimmed the pillar and missed.
I successfully politicked our way out of that one.
It wasn't
Okay.
politicking. It was just me reading the map wrong. Because to me, those look like stubs, but based on how the falling pillars look, they are not stubs. They are
Yeah.
the actual pillars.
Yep.
Yeah, they have kind of a weird shadow, like almost like a fog of war around them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that too. And that's going to be his turn. So we're going to move to Chert.
All right. Now that I can finally see again, how can I probably can't even see Ono or Flip from where I am.
No, you're
Between
going to
the
be.
pillar I'm standing.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Then bonus action. Here we go, guys. This is it.
Oh, you
This is
have
the
to
end of-
roll for the cotton in your ears.
Yeah, because you're within
Right,
20 feet.
Right.
of the motor.
I mean, I'm really within
Okay.
20 feet of him.
You're
Wisdom
almost feeling
saving
him.
at
Yes.
wisdom
saving
at
throw.
advantage.
Wisdom saving at advantage.
I mean, I have a plus 10, so this should be pretty good. 27.
I think for the sake of you, we saved.
Yeah. All right.
Barely saved.
In case it ever matters again, I'm just going to use. I have a second level spell slot. I'm going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action on myself at second level.
Cool.
So that's 17. Hey, cool. Because that's a lot. Sorry, I got to do all this in order because it's going to make a difference. I'll tell you what. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the cloak.
Ooh.
So I am going to go
Full
into
dog.
dog form. Full dog. Full bulldog.
Oh, roar.
So, Tom, I don't know how public you want me to make the, this is the 6th time I use the cloak, and so now and each time thereafter I must make a charisma saving throw, and then things happen, but, so I don't know if you want everyone to know what I roll, or just you to know what I roll, or just me to know, because I may or may not come out of it.
I just roll it,
Yeah,
Jeff.
just roll
If
it
we
to
know
everybody.
we play, I mean,
Okay.
we don't know. Like, we play that our characters don't know. Because
Yeah.
our characters,
Okay.
we can know. That's fine.
I almost don't want to know myself, but that's, alright.
That's not possible.
Roll it in
I
the
know.
tower.
I mean, I could have you roll it for me, but...
DM roll.
I don't care how many bonuses I have on that.
7 ain't gonna get you there.
Okay.
Probably not.
And as far as, I'm in dog mode now. I'm going to stay right up with Gibbering Mother A and see what happens. So my turn is over.
All right. Actually, you saved that failings throw, right?
Failed that saving throw? Yes.
The wisdom. Oh no,
Yes,
he
I-
saved the wisdom save. He saved.
He,
Save the
Oh, yeah,
wisdom one.
yeah. You said saved the failing throw, though.
Yeah. I was looking at things and saying words.
He
No.
failed to save the fail.
Yes. He saved the failing throw.
All right. And that's your turn.
Oh no. Yep.
All right. So we're back up to Flip.
All right, Flip is gonna take a shot at Sh'Golgg the
With
Writhing
advantage, right?
bitch.
With advantage.
I think, bitch. Yes, with advantage.
Yep.
And
And
so
sneak attack. And
we're
all
gonna
that
do
fun
a-
stuff.
yeah, a whole lot of attackiness happening.
Lots of things.
All right, so
More
let's
dice
start
than
here.
you can imagine.
Oh my god! I rolled a pair of 2s,
Shut up.
so I missed.
That does not hit.
You really dropped a deuce on that one.
He did.
Start this whole plan over again.
3 whole deuces.
Silvered crossbow.
It's a shitty situation.
I rolled a 3.
That does not
Oh
hit
my
either.
god! I'm like I'm a kid, and I'm throwing a tantrum up here. I'm just, oh, this is so stupid. You're stupid. Your mom's stupid. I hate you all.
Fucking bow doesn't work.
Yeah. Because you are still unsteady, and you're wavering as you're shooting, and you just kind of keep as much as everybody would assume you'd be able to hit the side of a barn. You cannot hit the side of a barn.
Clearly not.
Meanwhile, the herd on the other side of the barn is in danger.
Yeah.
That's quite literally all I can do. I mean, I just, I guess I'm gonna, I got, no, I don't have a bonus action. Yeah, that's it. My turn's over.
You're not going to move. You're going to stay where you're at.
Yeah, I'm on top of the pillar. I mean,
Just keeping
I
his
can't
feet
think
out
of
of
a
the
better
gibber
spot
slime.
than this
Yep.
to
Well,
hit this fucking guy.
If
Shooting over the
you
top of me. It's perfect.
if you moved to like even behind something like this, you would have partial cover or full cover if you
Yeah.
stand behind it, as opposed to standing
Yeah, I
on
mean-
top of his face.
You're right. But, I mean, my character wouldn't think, where can I get cover?
He's
My
10.
character's really pissed off right now, and I want to shoot that thing right in his fucking eyeball.
Yeah. Well, if he's mad, he's probably not his child self. He's probably Flip, because he's only that other form if he's scared.
Ooh.
He's playing to his character.
Maybe this turn you angered yourself back into Flip for next turn. Then you'll hit something.
Must be.
Well, unfortunately.
May I suggest something for you, Tom?
What's that?
He's playing into his character to have a disadvantage. I would suggest giving him inspiration here. Is what I would do, typically. If someone is playing their character and they're putting themselves at a disadvantage for it, I typically hand out inspiration for stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's up to you, though, whether or not you do it.
That feels accurate. Yeah, you can take inspiration for that.
Oh, come in handy. I mean, but yeah, that's my turn sequence.
All right. My turn sequence is going to start with a set of attacks. Oh, I gotta do a thing with the stuff, don't I? At advantage because I have cotton in my ears.
No,
No?
because they're all dead.
Are they all dead?
Except for the one next to Genius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're good.
Okay. Then I'm good. Okay. Then I'm gonna start with my attacks. My 2 attack action. My attack action consists of 2 attacks on Sh'Golgg.
Maybe Sh'Golgg only survives if he has followers, and there's only one follower left.
Possible. That's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
The second attack is a 22 to hit.
That is a good hit, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the damage on this.
You sunk my
Which
writhing
is
clot.
8 bludgeoning damage. Then I am going to spend a key point or focus point.
With the stick, with the staff.
Yeah, the magical staff
magic.
bludgeoning.
Yep.
A magical quarterstaff bludgeoning. So then I'm going to spend a focus point because I did hit him, and I need a. I'm doing this correctly this time. I need the Constitution saving throw from him. DC 13.
27.
So he saved, but his speed is halved until the start of my next turn, and the next attack against him has advantage. I am going to unarmed strike him with my bonus action.
All right.
One time.
And that is a crit. 27.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
For 16 bludgeoning damage with my fist.
Are your fists magic?
8 and a 4. Yes, they are.
Fist of Fury.
All
My
right.
fists are magic, because I'm a monk.
So that'll be another 16 damage.
16 bludgeoning, yep. And then I'm done. I'm going to stay right here, entertaining him.
Yeah, it
He
looks
doesn't seem
like
to hit me very well.
as you pummel him, it looks like everything is doing the correct amount of damage to him. Like your fists are hurting him, your staff is hurting him.
Everything seems what it should be.
Yes.
Excellent.
On the level.
All right. Gibbering Mother A, it's your turn.
Yes. Gibbering Mother A is going to bite at Chert.
That's how Gibbering Mothers sound when they attack.
Oh, just like that.
But like 12 times over, because there's 12 mouths instead of 1.
18 hit.
I'm sure 18 hits. My stuff is frozen right now, but I'm sure the dog does not have an AC of 18.
What? No.
It's like 12 or something.
So yeah, it hits.
Yep.
For 7 radiant damages.
Radiant. Wow.
Oh,
Cool.
nope, I'm sorry, I was looking at the that's piercing damage.
His teeth are made of pure light.
I was looking at the blinding spit.
Bright ass smile.
Mm-hmm.
Or 12 of them.
Someone's been brushing.
Just gleaming teeth, just pearly whites. You can't look
The thing
directly
is-
at it, or you get blinded.
You think that blackness is like slime, but it's actually like a charcoal toothpaste. It's just polishing the smiles.
All right, next we're moving to the Sh'Golgg. He is going to whip. Oh no! All right, so
Biting my tongue.
yep.
You may like this.
So that's
by the way, for healing, you guys are probably on your own. So
That's good. I'm good. Yep.
behave.
Understood, puppy.
a dirty 20,
Oh yeah. 30-20 hits.
and that'll be 4.
I heard 4.
Yes, I heard
nope,
4 too.
30.
We
17.
tried, Jeff. 17 of what style?
17 cold damages.
17 cold damages. Ow. Can't do much about that.
And it's going to void Star Blast.
What?
It's going to Star
What?
Blast at Flip. It sees Flip right in front of it. That's a nat 1.
He's gonna moon you, dude.
for a 9. It can't Star Blast to save its life. So that beam is way off target. Like you don't even have
Needs
to
more chili.
duck out of the way for that one. And it's going to stay where it's at. And it'll be Chert's turn.
Chert's turn.
And you have to roll your wisdom save.
Okay, hold on. I gotta see. Wisdom
At advantage.
is different now because I'm a dog. Well, no, not anymore. Because
You don't.
anything I'm wearing or carrying goes melds into the form, so
Does
I
it?
no
Okay.
longer have ears plugged. But I am immune to fire now, if that matters. Shoot, I gotta look
Sure.
and see.
Take that,
if-
Sh'Golgg. We're immune to fire now too.
Hold on, I gotta look at the
the
polymorph.
Star Blast ends up being fire damage for any reason, like too much chili or something. or you're good.
Oops. Sorry, I gotta look and see if my wisdom score is my score or if my wisdom score is the. Sorry. Clicking, lots of clicking.
Clicking, and clicking.
Assumes hit points, reverts. Alright, it says, target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the chosen beast. Retains alignment and personality. So, I do not have a really awesome wisdom score anymore. But that's okay. I get a +1. Do I know what I need to beat here? Oh, it's gonna be. It's +1 to that, 15.
Okay, you save.
Yay! So I'm not whatever happens when you're too close. All right. I think that.
And you're not blind anymore, too, by the way. So you can.
Yeah, that is nice. I think I'm better off attempting to attack this guy. So, let's see. I'm just going to write this down on the side so I can remember it every time. It's +5 to attack. Plus. And 1d6. Okay. So I'm attacking with the bite. So it is a natural 20 crit plus 5. It's
Nice.
25.
Yeah,
That's what you do
I
it,
mean, you
boy.
had it with the natural. Yeah.
So, so then that would be 2d8s and 2d6s. Does it matter fire damage for gibbering mouthers? Where did it go?
It might. Not to metagame things, but I think it might.
There they go.
No, it doesn't matter.
No? Okay.
Okay, so then 10 plus 3 damage is 13, because I rolled low on all the dice.
How does this one perish in front of your eyes?
Nice. So it is a bite attack, and with a little bit of flame. So I think he kind of bites like right in the middle, expecting resistance, and kind of puts a face right through it. So let's say his face comes out the other side of the gibbering mouther like an extra mouth, but it's a furry, now wet mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, very
That's
ew.
beautiful.
Very ew. And then definitely gonna move 5, 10, 20 up into Sh'Golgg's face. And I have multi-attack, so I can make one more bite attack. So let's attempt to hit a Sh'Golgg with a 17.
That's a
12
good
plus
hit.
5.
That's a good hit.
Yeah. All right. And you said fire doesn't matter, so I'm not even going to roll the fire part. So it would be 4 plus 3 would be 7. I think it's just 7 piercing damage.
Non-magical, on my assumption.
I would assume the magical part came from the fire, so it would just be regular piercing.
All right, so your bite sinks in, but it's not as strong of an attack with your face as you anticipated. You have a lot of resistance.
It's like trying to bite jello. Just kind of oozes around. Okay, that is my full turn.
All right, so we're back around to Flip.
Go, Flip, go.
Flip is trying to still hit this guy with his crossbow, with his hand crossbow, so see what happens. 19 to hit.
That's a good hit.
Oh, damn time. So plus sneak attack. So I got a lot going on here. So let's start with 7 damage.
Is this magical damage or not magical?
It is magical piercing damage.
Okay, so 7.
And then I will, sneak attack.
And my assumption is that sneak attack damage is an extension of the damage coming from the weapon. So that would also be magical damage. Is that that's my assumption.
The extra damage type is the same as the weapon's type. It
Okay.
actually says it in sneak attack.
All right, cool.
So the sneak attack then says 17 additional damage.
Woo!
And then I am going to use a charge counter on my hand crossbow. And I am going to do... I'm sorry, just 1 second here. A creature of my choice within 30 feet can regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus.
Ooh.
So... I'm going to give this to Ono,
Oh, that'll be nice.
and that's 8 extra health.
8 heal. All right, cool. That's helpful.
And then I'm going to attack again with my silvered hand crossbow at advantage now. And that's 24 to hit. For an additional 2 damage. Oh, and that is piercing, but that is not magical. It is silvered, if that matters.
Say that again. I was reading something.
Yeah, the 2 damage additional from my silvered hand crossbow is not magical, but it is piercing and silvered, if that matters.
All right. So that kind of sticks into Sh'Golgg, and it doesn't go all the way in. It's like just the it's just the tip.
Sexy. All right, and that's the end of my turn.
Oh no, we come to you, and as everybody is looking at Sh'Golgg, the writhing seems to be getting faster, and it seems to be becoming more unstable. Like it's, you know, when you watch those movies where you have like this orb and it's really unstable and like shit starts flying out and it really becomes uneven.
Like Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and Doc Ock and the thing on the dock.
Yes.
Going
Exactly correct.
Yes.
That is what this looks like. It is not doing well. It is very unstable.
Excellent. Because I am going to use my wholeness of body as a bonus action. I get to heal myself for 1d8 plus 2 hit points. So 1d8. Oh, it was almost an 8. 6. So I heal myself for 6 as my bonus action. And then I'm going to proceed to take my quarterstaff to his everywhere.
Yeah.
Ugh. 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
And that one, well, 24 to hit.
That's a good hit.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 magical bludgeoning.
8 magical bludgeoning.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to say it's not bludgeoning damage. I'm going to say it's force damage and see if that does anything else. Magical force damage. Because I can.
Yeah, that's... I'll double check, but...
Why did he do it? Because he can.
To see, because I've been going this whole fight just saying bludgeoning when I can say force, and if it does more, it would be helpful.
Nah, no difference. You see it.
No difference.
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't do anything that you can visually see as excessive.
Okay. Just ruling it out. I will continue with magical bludgeoning then, but my turn is over.
All right, so Sh'Golgg stares you in the eye. Oh no, what you think is looking at you.
This eye appears out of nowhere.
Yeah. And says, "It is not too late. Kneel before me,
Can I use my reaction to
be
kneel?
vanquished."
Can I use my reaction to kneel?
You can do whatever the hell
You
you
want
want.
to be prone?
I'm going to use my reaction to kneel.
All right.
I'm going to kneel before him.
All right.
You will have
You can take a little extra point there as well, JC, for
Inspiration?
for following his directions.
I technically shouldn't be considered a threat by him now, I'm hoping. Do you want me to make a deception check?
Yeah.
Yeah, you make a deception check, and I'm going to roll for
As long as you don't take a hostile action.
An 11.
Perception. To detect if
I'm just going to do a
perception, right?
straight roll since I don't have any stats.
It would be an insight check from him.
Yeah, I don't have any stats. It's going to be a straight D20.
Okay.
15.
It's an 11.
So he rolled a 15. He is not convinced that you are... He sees the smirk on your face.
This may hurt, guys. Because now he'll have advantage on me if he decides to attack me.
Yeah, he is definitely going to whip you.
Okay.
Oh man, not the Hellhound. I suppose I haven't done him any damage yet.
Nat 1 and a 8. So 16. Does 16 hit?
Nope.
So he misses
I duck.
with that, and then he's going to stargaze you as well.
Stargaze me?
Yeah, that's his second. That's his beam.
Is that
It's not
is it
Star
a
Blast.
Is it a,
Star
is it
Blast.
a ranged? Is it a ranged attack?
Uh,
Does it say ranged or melee?
I think it's ranged.
Yeah. It would be at
It'd be a
disadvantage because I'm prone.
disadvantage. And also because you're within 5 feet.
Ranged spell attack.
Yeah. So it should be at disadvantage to anyone who's within range or prone.
All right, so 17.
That misses as well.
17 misses.
Ooh,
Ooh, you're
Yep.
lucky.
we got a chance here, guys.
I'm a 19, man. 19 AC.
And he roars with anger as none of his attacks hit you. Chert,
Yeah,
you're up.
yeah. All right. Multi-attack bite ×2. First attack. So with a +5. Again, I'm just rolling plain dice. So this +5 is 13 to hit.
13
I'm
does
assuming
not
that
hit.
misses. Second bite is even worse.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to chew, and it's like chewing on rubber.
It's like a dog toy.
At the end of your... Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you...
That's him. Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yep, I'm done.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to whip Ono again.
Oh no.
That's a nat 20.
Boy.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Do you have your little reflecty reaction? No.
The whip is not the damage I can do that with.
Oh,
This is the cold.
Yes. The whip is the cold damage.
So that's 5 plus 4 is 9. And so that would double with... so 18.
You double the dice and then add the bonus.
Okay, so that's 10,
So-
14. 14 cold damage to you. Oh no.
Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm still. I'd say standing, but I'm bowing before him.
Now we're to Flip.
All right, Flip is he's in a good place right now. Just keep shooting. Oh, come on. 11 to hit.
Negative Ghost
Battle
Rider.
the Star Blasts. And they're both being about as successful.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Anything with star in its name has not been a good attacking thing. This.
All right, 20 to hit with my regular silvered piercing crossbow, non-magical.
Yep, that's a good hit.
You get sneak
5
attack.
damage.
Yeah, you get sneak
You
attack
get sneak
with this.
attack.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Because
that's
going
good.
on Chert.
5 plus 11. That's 16 total non-magical piercing damage.
It hurts him, but not as much as you would think it would.
Noted.
Gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
And
Your dad's words echoing in your ears.
and then I yell down, "Oh no, you okay, Bay?" And that's it.
So it's Ono's turn.
It is Ono's turn.
Yep.
Ono's gonna stand up and turn and look at Flip, and her face is just going to be vicious, and go, "You dirty son of a," and swing around full blast with the quarterstaff at Sh'Golgg. Just kind of do it like fake like I'm cursing out Flip, and then swing it around at Sh'Golgg. It's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
I would like to use my inspiration on that roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
Dirty
that's a
20.
good hit. Yeah, that's a hit.
For a ghetto crit 14 bludgeoning
Nice.
magical damage.
Yeah,
Second swing is a 19 to hit.
that's a hit.
Yes.
for 10 bludgeoning magical damage.
That's a good hit.
I'm going to plant the butt end of my quarterstaff into the ground and try and basically drop kick him with my unarmed strike as a bonus action, which is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For 11 magical bludgeoning damage.
He yells in anger and screams, "You will not defeat me.
Oh.
I will make you bow down." And he looks like shit.
I use the remainder of my movement to bow down again. I'm just toying with him at this point. Ono's feeling so confident. She is just in the chaotic manipulation of every entity in this room right now. This is the manifestation of the 2 madness that has hit her. It's still all very cognizant and going in the right directions, but she is a little chaotic and unpredictable right now.
All right, so Sh'Golgg, that's your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So Sh'Golgg is going to whip you. 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that is.
For 14 cold damage.
Yep.
And then he is going to move. He's going to fly away. And you will both, Chert and Ono, are going to have an opportunity attack. So let's do that. Chert, why don't you go first, because he's going to be flying over your head.
Well, if he's flying over my head, he'd leave Ono's space first, technically. But
that's
I
true.
would roll 13.
Yeah.
13 plus 5 would be 18 to hit with a bite.
That's a good hit.
And it would be for, well, that's not too bad. 6 plus 3. It would be 9 points of damage.
As he's flying over your head, you bite as, you kind of do a leap bite, dragging him down onto the ground on top of you. Roll a d6.
Oh, come on, D6, that's all? You can do better than that.
Don't taunt the DM, Jeff. Jesus, you don't know what this is.
It's 3.
All right, so take three crushing damage as he lands on top of you, partially. So you're half out, half in, and he is now dead. But you are pinned underneath.
Seeing this, I get up and I run over and I jam my quarterstaff underneath and lift him up to try and pry Chert out from underneath him.
Yeah,
Come on, get out.
I will attempt to crawl out, yeah.
Flip.
I would love to,
we're out of initiative.
So, Tom, I would have loved to retcon that to say, I jumped up and bit the bottom of it and, releasing the contents of a balloon full of disgusting stuff. Everything poured out on me, and I took the 3 acid damage. Sure. And it was just, blah.
Yeah, sure. Then make a Constitution save as well.
It's like a sizzling mass of blood. And clotness.
It is only an 11.
Yeah, so
it's 9 plus 2.
Oh no, as you're coming to help Chert, you hear this as this dog is it sounds like he's gonna cough up a hairball, and as you approach, he just hurls everywhere.
Like
Ooh,
lava.
can I add my breath weapon, my fire breath to that?
Yeah.
Oh, it stinks.
Flaming vomit. Yeah, it'd be like lava.
Flip.
You want a dexterity saving throw from me?
Yeah. Do that.
It's normally an DC 12.
13. I rolled a 13, so I got out of the way.
Yeah. So you were able to bimbly jump out of the way like a cat.
Success would normally be half damage if it matters.
When I succeed,
Nah.
it's no damage.
Oh yeah, you're right, because it's a dex. You're good.
Flip, you're watching this from atop the pillar that you're on, and the second that Chert bites and pulls on the writhing clot
Gross.
and deflates and gets Chert all covered in goo, you feel this weight off of your shoulders. This childlike voice that was in the back of your mind telling you to run is gone.
I can see. All right, so I'm gonna jump down from this pillar
Let's go.
All right.
and run over by Ono. Try to help out in getting the writhing clot off of Chert.
Jump for the flaming vomit.
Yeah.
She says
Yeah.
as you
Just
approach.
a puddle of fire.
Yeah, I mean, as far as how much is on me, it's mostly like liquid and
Burning
entrails.
away. It smells awful over here.
Yeah, it's like cooking meat, but the meat you knew was bad when you put it on the grill.
Ugh, gross.
Bro.
Very.
All right,
I'm
so
fine.
then it's, wow, that was unbelievable.
You okay, babe?
I mean, I think I will be, but seems like I was reverting back to my younger days.
You getting in touch with your inner child there a bit?
Yeah. I feel like my dad was gonna make me clean my room again.
Yeah, we don't need to clean this room. Chert.
Woof.
No, seriously, you can stop being the dog now. Come on.
You see him like he's like sits up like a good boy, and then kind of gets a panic look in his eyes. If the hound could have a panicked look.
Oh. Okay, Chert, quit messing around. I'm gonna make an insight check to see if I realize what is going on. I have no clue. I think he's fucking with us. Chert,
So,
back it off. Come on.
Chert kind of has an idea of what might be happening inside, and it gives him a shiver, which makes him do the thing dogs do when they get wet. And since he's all covered in stuff right now, you guys might want to back up.
What was your insight?
Oh, I seven.
Yeah.
I do the thing humans do when dogs shake like that, and I put my hands up. I'm like, no. Ah.
Warm chunks flying everywhere.
Lip.
Gross.
And I'm like, I'll follow them, but like,
All right, fine. You're gonna stay a dog. Fine. Come on, let's go.
So what would you like to do?
I mean, I want to carefully investigate this room because we didn't even go like in this corner or anything.
there's like 2 more exits too.
No.
So, where would you like to go first?
I just follow Flip wherever he's going.
Yeah, Flip is gonna investigate the room carefully, and that's a 20. See if there's anything from these individuals who are toasted, or like check their pockets,
Mhm.
check the room, check over here in this area that we didn't even go into yet. See
Yeah,
if there's anything in there.
absolutely. So, what you find, these side tunnels are just nothing but dug out, incomplete passages. It looked like at some point somebody was trying to extend this cavern out. So you go about, 15, 20 feet into these side tunnels, and you end up with these dead ends where you can see like busted out lanterns, some pickaxes, tools to where you can imagine that they would be just, tunnel diggers. They're expanding out. When you search the people, they crumble. And you find here and there, you find coins that have partially melted. So you're left with like these gold and silver chunks. Some of them have kind of melded together since they were in the same pouch. You figure that, if you bring it to the right jeweler, maybe they can separate the gold from the silver through melting it, and, however they do that in their way, because they have different weights and different melting points and all that shit. So you end up with, we'll say for the sake of argument, 20 gold and 6 silver out of all these people. But you really don't have anything else because they are charred. There's no documents. There's like their clothing is gone. They are Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen level of
They were
crispy.
fireballed twice.
Yeah.
Once while alive and once while already crisped.
Going up onto the stage or up onto the altar platform, you find a place of offering. Not only were they bowing down, they were bringing Sh'Golgg offerings of servitude. So there's gold, you see some chalices, you see like just whatever people had that was considered valuable, they brought something to show their allegiance. If you plan on counting it out, we'll say that there was 100 gold and probably 200 gold worth of items, artifacts, stuff that you could either sell or use. Other than that, did you guys pick up the tome? You read that, right? And you kept it?
Yeah.
Let's see what else. That's going to be about it. Like this is basically this room, from what you can figure out, was more of a, not necessarily a chapel, but a place of worship to this being.
Gross. All right, then let's get the hell out of here, and then start headed back from whence we came.
Chert follows along as a dog, and if it takes us again an hour and a half, you definitely know that Chert has never been a hound for that long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the way that you came in, so it doesn't take you long. It takes you, you kind of hoof it, so it takes you about 45 minutes to get back out into the theater. In a couple more minutes, I'm assuming you exit the theater. There's probably nothing else to really see there. You scoured the whole thing.
I think we should torch the theater. Okay, someone else finds the trapdoor.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree.
Just
Dangerous in there.
breath weapon the.
I mean, we know how to do it. Breath weapon, and then the dog runs away, and people blame it on that.
Chert, Dracarys.
Are you? Are you actually going to burn this place down?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Is the map's gone? Is that? Or is I'm waiting for I guess the other one to load.
Yeah, I mean the other map. I guess you don't really need the map anymore at this point.
Oh no, it loaded. I got it.
Burning it down isn't gonna burn the caverns down. So it's not gonna solve.
What was the method of ascension from the cellar to through the trapdoor?
Oh, I guess that would have been a ladder. So somebody would have had to carry you up.
Yeah, I mean I'm still a medium-sized creature, but I'm sure I'm not light.
There's a significant amount of frustration in the swearing, and Ono starts to think, Flip, maybe he can't change back? Like, he's stayed in the dog form before, like, because, I mean, he likes it, but it's not in his nature to be this much of a pain in the ass.
He's just fucking with us. He has to.
No,
After you guys walk away from
for a while,
and I'm doing it.
He's a super nice guy. He wouldn't be this much of a jerk to us.
Chert, I'll give you 200 gold for your stupid farm if you just turn back into a person so we don't have to lug your ass up the ladder.
And Ono turns and looks at him.
Yeah,
understanding that the farm is the one thing he wants back in life now.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, you're just getting basically dog actions of like frustration. Like I know what I want, but I just can't do anything about
Spins
it.
around 3 times, sits down, barks. I think he's stuck. Gotta find a cleric or something. Maybe we can get him changed.
With this
time matters here, so Tom, if you want me to keep track of how long it takes if we're looking for a cleric or trying to get out of the cellar.
Well, how long? What do you do to get him out of the cellar? Does anybody have rope? Like, do you want to try to tie it around his?
I mean, Chert was the strong one, so.
I mean, we have a hell of a lot of rope, but
I go grab a robe or something out of the costume area. Oh fuck, he's a fire dog though. He's gonna burn right through that shit. Even the rope.
Yeah, I shouldn't be giving you ideas, but there's an entire prop closet that could have wood and things like to climb on.
Yeah. I mean, like, I go start looking through all that stuff to try and find something. My first thought was to wrap, like, a curtain around him and tie it up and drag him up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But then I start grabbing, I don't know. See, we're sitting right inside that thing. I grab, like, the chair and pass it down for the desk.
I mean,
he should be able to, like, if we put enough stuff down there, he should be able to climb out. Like, there's a chest up here, there's a chair, there's a table.
Just start throwing crap down.
It's
and
not
just making
that deep.
A staircase instead of a ladder.
Yeah, it's not that deep. So you're talking, maybe 10 feet. Do you have like a leaping height?
Oh shit! Yeah, he'd be able to jump his strength.
My strength. It's a percentage. It's a fraction of it, I think. Well, my strength is 17 in this, so I'd have to look up.
Have that climber's kit which contains a harness. I assume maybe we could fashion the harness to a rope and drag his ass up.
Just put me in the bag of holding briefly. Oh, I probably don't fit.
The bag of holding with your head sticking out?
Big bag of dog.
All right, Jeff, here you go.
For the sake of time,
Got it.
Jumping.
Oh,
When you
if-
jump, you make either a long jump, horizontal, or a high jump, vertical. So, high jump would be, let's see, high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air the number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, a minimum of 0 feet. You move
So
at least
my
10
strength-
feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make the standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. Either way, each foot of the jump costs you a foot of movement.
Okay, so my modifier is 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. I can get so if he can get like 4 feet of stuff, I should be able to get out of the hole.
Yeah, that chest
So
is
like
probably...
with the chest and the chair and stuff,
Yeah.
I should be able to jump out.
I'll support the chair as a jumping platform so you can jump to the chair on the chest and then up into the hole.
yeah, that
All right.
sounds like it would be efficient.
Okay, I'm probably getting a little bit freaked out at this point. So if you guys tell me to burn down the theater, I'm not going to question. I'm just going to do at this point.
And then we flee from this situation, and we need to go find you a cleric.
All right, so it's at this point, we're sitting at an hour. It took you 45 minutes to get here.
And we investigated and walked.
You investigated and
get
walked. So
out.
we're gonna say an hour and a half because it didn't take you long to investigate the basement
Okay.
and battle. You were only in dog form for like a couple minutes.
You're back.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say an hour and a half has passed. So you have 4.5 hours to do this. You exit.
Become.
Yeah. You exit the theater. Roll a perception check.
Oh man. Me?
Well, I mean, anybody.
$12.
It's gonna be 9 plus a little, like maybe 1. It's
Down,
perception.
roll. Yeah.
It's perception wisdom. Yeah. So 10.
Yes.
All right, roll a perception check, JC. Oh no, as you exit the theater.
Perception.
What's the one thing I was good at?
8?
8.
Okay. You don't see any buildings with any type of clerical markings. However, you see some people milling around the area, going to and from places.
Do they see me?
Yes, I mean, some people see you exit out of the theater.
Did we burn the theater?
They give you all this weird look because the theater, the theater looks like a disrepaired pile of shit. People have heard what's been going on. So they're all giving you kind of a side eye.
We need
Yeah,
an
question.
ambulance.
Did we burn the theater down?
It's
Or did we
on fire
attempt to
on the
start the
inside.
theater on fire? We did, yes?
I thought
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
You said yes.
Okay.
And you said you didn't question it, and you just did it.
I said,
'cause you're panicking a little.
I said if you tell me to, I'll do it. And so then I did it.
Okay, so the
If that's what
fire.
you told me.
We'll say that the fire started
So,
in the
you guys-
area that you guys left the trapdoor, so it's in the middle to give you guys time to get
Yeah.
out.
We need an ambulance.
So you can probably
Okay.
safely assume, based on the fire that was started, you probably have about 5 to 10 minutes before anything starts to
Be visible outside.
be
of
visible
the theater.
outside.
And did people see us exit? Is
Yes,
the question.
people have seen you
There-
exit.
Did you guys exit out the front door?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You guys have 5 minutes until you're implicated. And I'm a dog.
Get somewhere, anywhere. Is there an
Okay.
investigator's outpost in this city somewhere?
I'm trying to find a cleric. We're trying to find an ambulance.
Probably not, because they called us to fix this problem.
Yep, there is
We could
no
go to the-
investigators guild
what's their-
here.
We could go and try and find what's her name that it was in the
Olivia
prop
Lang?
storage room. Hildreth or Olivia. Hildreth was the city investigator
Okay.
that was in the prop storage room. So, I mean, those are our only two connections in this city that we're aware of.
Do it.
Yeah.
But again, I
Hildreth.
can't.
Yeah, you can't suggest us.
Anything I do is meta. Or anything I say is meta.
So you have those two people that you know are in town. You've had a run-in with the guards, who you helped. So I mean, you have some options. You can go back to the university housing and talk to what's her face.
Olivia's probably
Olivia.
the best.
You could go there. You could go to. I mean, you could actually go to
At least we can hide.
the guardhouse, or the jail, or the courthouse, or whatever.
She had a pretty nice house. It'd be easy to hide there for a little bit, right? And she would have information on what you're looking for.
Gotta do it.
Yep. So we head there.
All right, so you go back to the house. It's 10-15 minute walk. You knock on the door and she opens it up, and she is all sorts of excited. Oh, thank you for coming back. Thank you so much. Where's
You have access to a cleric.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know of any clerics or someplace we could take our friend?
Well,
And I step to the side and reveal Chert.
she leans over and she looks Chert in the eyes and kind of gives him a scratch on the head. Who's this handsome fellow?
This is not the kind of dog you probably scratch on the head.
Yeah, this is he's on fire, and like he's a lava hound.
Oh, that's right.
Like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, she bends down, looks
Yeah.
at him, and kind of gives him the once over and says, "Who's this handsome fellow? And what happened to your other companion?"
This is him. We need a cleric.
She stands up, looks back, puts her hand to her face.
The
tilts her
sooner the
head.
better.
Come inside. Come inside.
So we step inside.
And she leads you back up into the. The sitting room with the library. And sitting there is Professor Lang.
Okay.
He is sitting there. He looks a little worse for wear. He looks disheveled. But he has a smile on his face and a cup of tea in his hand.
Sure.
As you walk in, he says, "Oh, I do believe that you are the chaps that have helped me."
Well, I don't know about chap, but yeah, we did help you. Maybe you can help us. I don't know. And if he looks at her closely, he'll see a mild bit of concern
Mm-hmm.
starting to form. Like she's starting to really become concerned about this.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fractured relationship, she still does care about Chert as a human being. Or whatever you are.
He puts down the cup of tea and
Goliath, yes.
stands up and says, What can I do? What
He had that we found this. What it was, the cloak, right? Flip that allowed him to change into the dog. And he normally changes back within like an hour of using it, but now he's not changing back. And he looks like he wants to, like when we asked him to, he normally wouldn't be a pain in the ass with it, and he's been a massive pain in the ass trying to get out of the theater with it. I think there may actually be a problem at the theater. It may be on fire, but
yeah, you said it took us like 15 minutes to get there, so I mean, the theater is probably a full-on blaze at this point.
Yeah. But I'm trying to make it look like an accident.
It sounds like he's been cursed. We don't have a cleric that can do that here. The nearest one is 3 hours over. I can, however, I don't know if you know this, but I am a professor at the university, and, well, I teach things like breaking curses. But
he's a professor of the dark arts.
Kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit. You can either travel those hours to the next town and find this cleric, or, I mean, this seems to be very time sensitive, am I right?
I don't know. I don't understand. It's magic. I don't get this stuff.
I can attempt to do it here. It'll take me about 2 hours to prepare.
Okay. I mean, like, 2 hours. How confident are you can do anything?
Make an insight check.
He says, I'm feeling about a DC 13-ish.
18.
What's that?
18.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, I'm pretty sure I can make this happen." And as you're looking at him, you can tell he's kind of fidgeting with his hands, and you can see he's kind of, a little sweat is broken out on his brow.
I'll tell you what.
I'm pretty sure I've broken curses before.
You are thankful to us. You owe us. Get us out of the theater issue because it is on fire. Honestly, we gotta go. And she leaves the room and says, "Chert, come on."
Yeah, you can see him like.
I'm with her.
I'm guessing the professor was kind of like, this is an excellent case study for me to test out my abilities that I haven't had a chance to. I really want to try it, but I don't know if I can succeed. But I don't want them to leave because then I don't get a chance.
Yep.
Very academic in nature.
But we're gone unless anyone's stepping in the way to grab us.
Nobody's stepping in your way. He is shocked that you run out so quickly, but he doesn't try to stop you.
Okay.
Yeah, and Chert, I mean, at this point, it's all like noises are just garbled except for when Ono says, "Let's go, Chert," and everything is just like he's in full freak out mode.
And we proceed to jog.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know.
So the next town over, the one because he kind of gave you an indication. It's Smallville to the east is going to be the only one that has the proper cleric that's going to be able to help you. What's the time frame, Chert? It's 6 hours or 5 hours?
You have 6 hours.
6 hours.
So I figure that we've gone 2 hours by the time we leave that town.
Yes. So
if we were at an hour and a
5
half,
hours. So 3 hours travel, 5 hours. We have an hour left to try and find a cleric and
hour to find the cleric and get saved. So you run into town.
This is where. How do we want the story to end?
Roll perception checks.
I'm a motherfucker. My DM mind is going, Jeff, roll the die. We'll talk to y'all later. Don't tell us the results.
I mean, we've kind of had the talk that this character as a natural 20 on the perception check. I can smell clerics. Probably because I'm anti-cleric right now.
Yeah.
If I smell that holy, I'm like, no.
I think we find it. This is heartbreaking. Honestly, I think this is a heartbreaking story because we find the church, but despite all our efforts, we cannot convince him to go in. We can't convince him to stay anywhere near a cleric for a cleric to do anything. And he ends up the hellhound demonic instincts inside him just prevent us from being able to.
Almost like there's a protective rate the church that I won't cross.
Yeah.
And
your microphone switched.
When one comes near me, I start backing away. It's like I want the treat, but I know I'm going to get slapped if I eat it, kind of thing.
Yep. So what happens is when you come into town, you Ono and Flip recognize the church. It's really easy to see. It's standing up. It's the biggest building in town. This is a very holy city. And all three of you start running towards the church. You get within, 100 yards of the church, and Chert puts on the fucking brakes. Like he is not going near it. Flip and Ono, one of you goes into the church to get the cleric. The cleric comes out, and Chert is halfway down the street. He's slowly backing up. And the cleric is attempting to get closer. Kind of like with a scared dog. You kind of get down to his level. He has, he reaches into his pack and pulls out some jerky. Like he has pocket bacon, and he's trying to lure this hellhound in. And
you mean me and you with Gus on Friday night?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And all Chert's doing is growling this low, demonic growl as he backs away. And time is running out. As Chert backs away, Flip and Ono really try to coax him in. They go up to Chert. They try to slip how you kind of makeshift a dog chain, like a dog collar, and slip that over his neck and quick pull him. But the fire burns it off. Like, the angrier Chert gets, the hotter he becomes, and the more flames shoot out of his body. Nothing that you can put around him, unless you had a common day fire blanket, is going to be able to pull him in. And as time expires, the bell at the top of the church tolls. And Ono, you are looking him straight in the eyes as this happens, and you see all semblance of Chert leave. The fire that was in his eyes, that was Chert, the kindness, the love, is gone. He turns around and runs out of town, leaving you and Flip by yourselves.
And the direction that I ran was towards the noble family's castle. I think it was the Talise family that Chert had the deed to, and that's the direction he'd head off into.
And that's your story.
And at
Wow.
some point, not immediately, because there's some grieving of losing Chert himself, but at some point I would think Ono would ask Flip, hey, can we go look, see if we can find where he went? And we do find this castle, and from a distance we see him on a parapet, on fire, as the sun has set behind him and twilight is just taking hold. You see this flaming hound on the parapet of this abandoned castle.
So, John, for the purposes of playing this out in another campaign, after the 6 hours, the transformation is permanent and I lose sense of self. All statistics become replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, only remove curse or similar magic allows me to come back, but if I remain in this permanent form for 6 days, only a wish spell can bring it back. So depending on how you want, again, time is weird in D&D,
Yeah.
But if you find a party that can go and get within that space and cast or remove curse within 6 days, that could be the campaign, or it could be
It likely won't be. It won't be within 6 days, because she doesn't even fully understand it yet. She's gonna spend that 6 days, probably the next 6 months, trying to figure out what the hell happened to you, and realizing afterwards that there was a chance, but it's blown, and the only thing that can get you back is that wish. And at some point, I'd like to think that this puts a rift between Flip and Ono. Because she seems
obsessed.
abnormally attached to trying to solve this instead of letting it go, and you almost take it as I'm still in love with him. Even though that isn't truly the case, she just feels bad for him. But it devolves into an argument and miscommunication, and so there's no happy endings here. The whole thing's just a downer.
Hey, you guys can take another level.
Yeah.
I get expanded fire breath. No, I have no idea.
And that is your story.
Yeehaw.
Nice.
Don't have to worry about the farm for a while.
No. No, you have a castle now.
Castle right now. Now, the other thing, John, you'll have to pay attention to is the fact that 2 different cities now have seen a hound burn down a building and run off.
Yep.
So, there may be other people looking for me than just you.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
So do you have any questions? Anything that you need incited, highlighted?
That whole fight was set up to have gibbering mouthers appear every, round or 2 rounds or?
No, he was using a legendary action to create two of them.
Okay. So how many legendary actions did he have? 3?
3.
3, so we could have ended up with 8 gibbering mouthers because we had 2 in the beginning just off the get-go?
Uh-huh.
So, John, I have never DM'd a legendary creature. Do you get legendary actions back every turn?
No. You get so many legendary actions per encounter.
I thought it was per round.
No.
Oh, God, that would be a nightmare.
There are recharge abilities, such as breath weapons, that you get back per round that you roll at the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like dragons, you typically roll a d6 at the end of your turn, and if you get a 5 or a 6 or a 6, sometimes you get them back, those actions back. But those are just like normal actions that they have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking in my Wayback Machine to when I was first watching like Critical Role Campaign 1, and that's all. I mean,
I would say
I've never
added legendary actions because of the number of players they had. That's a different way of...
Yeah, that could be. Having never actually had to look it up, I'm going based on random memories or perceptions of memories. So, hey, okay. Even with the ending, I think this was a fun campaign. I think that was a very cool story arc to play, even though my character is now a dog. Permanently, potentially.
It was, and because it ended this way, Jeff, I think I am going to continue Ono's story.
What's funny is the simple answer was take me down to 0 hit points and I revert back.
Oh, that's interesting.
If you guys would have beat me as a dog, I would have came back. As dogs do.
Never would have crossed Ono's mind to just wail on you.
Yeah. I should have turned into a dog sooner and taken damage from the combat, but it just didn't. There was no realistic time frame. When I was blind, I wasn't gonna switch because I didn't know what was going on.
I was really hoping when I did my fake yelling at Flip that I was gonna turn around and just annihilate him. I probably came pretty close because he started running then, right?
Yeah,
a little bit.
You got him down to 3 hit points. And that's what Genius got as he flew over.
Yeah. Which
FYI,
I think I dealt 9 and it would have been halved, so I only would have dealt him like 4. If you only had 3 left, it would have been like literally burst the bubble.
Ryan, where were you at for hit points?
I was pretty good yet.
Okay.
Like 40 something.
Did you end like
a hit many times?
Son, were you at single digits at the end?
6. I have 6 hit points.
I thought it might have been that way.
Because and I'm out of my healing for myself. And like I am expended.
This is a
I was going to
completely
give you another 1d8 plus 3 probably, but that's all I can do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this would have been a completely
one level
different
3,
fight
one level 2, one level 1.
if he would have not have if the Writhing Clot would not have missed John so many times, this would have been a different fight.
Oh yeah. But that is a bracers of defense and ring of protection.
Mm-hmm.
Monk's best friends.
for sure.
Anything else you want me to clear up, or anything that you had a note of that was maybe a little weird? Or...
Is there anything we didn't find in the theater or on the roof or anything that you were kind of like, oh, they missed it?
Yeah, I mean, I had a rolling table for when you were searching those rooms, the not the rooms, the boxes, the balcony boxes.
Yeah.
So there was some stuff in there that you could have found. No, the only other thing
Nothing
is
critical. Though. It was a rolling table, right? So none of it was necessary to find, really, right?
yeah, correct. It was a rolling
Was
table.
anything on that list like super cool, in your opinion? Or is it all just kind of mundane?
I mean, there was a brooch of shielding and a potion of invisibility that were really the only magical things.
Brooch of shielding would have been nice.
If you would have rolled a 16 when you were searching, you would have had to roll a d4 for sanity points. There's a hideous symbol scratched on the wall that burns the mind. Succeed on a DC 15 wisdom save or lose 1d4. So Cooch was searching. That would have been fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and those sanity points. I'm going to go down. So the effects. So if you lost 3, you roll in the creeping madness table. So that's how you ended up with your madness, Cooch. If you lost 6, you gain 1 form of short-term madness.
Was his childlike thing.
Yep. Roll 9, you roll on the madness table again.
Short-term madness was stunned.
Yep. Oh, yeah, the short-term madness was stunned. The creeping madness was the child. You would, if you would have lost 9 total, you would have rolled on that chart again. And if you would have lost all of it, you would have gained an indefinite madness. For those of you that had a lot of points, if you lost 12, you gain 1 form of long-term madness.
Yep, that would have been me.
And then if you would have lost 15, you would have gained 1 form of long-term madness again. And roll on the creeping madness. So, like, you could have ended up with a whole bunch of shit.
No, I didn't have 15. I only had 14. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed it.
Completely.
Is there if you ran out of sanity points, then
You got an indefinite madness.
you were close, Ryan. I mean, if you would have rolled a 6 on that one instead of a 2.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't start with very many, and who knows what other things could have triggered it inside there. So.
That's funny because I had 20 and I never lost one.
Mm-hmm.
But I could never roll on the arcane chart, and you went in the rooms that had the stuff in them first. So it was like,
If you'd have taken a long rest
the dice tell the story.
in complete safety, you would have regained 1d6 sanity points for each long rest.
I don't know where that even was. Was there any place we were in complete safety at any point?
I mean,
It
after
doesn't feel like it. Maybe locking ourselves in the dressing room or something.
if you would have taken
Olivia's
a
house.
long rest, or if you would have like cleared out that main area and then gone somewhere else, like rented a room or gone back to the. But I mean, that doesn't feel like necessarily a thing to do.
Sure.
Other than that, I don't think. Oh, yeah, all those people in the basement weren't going to do anything. They were just worshippers. They would have scattered and hid in the corner had you not post-toasted them.
Well, I mean, even if one more gibbering mouther would have happened, it could have been everything.
Yeah.
It could have changed everything.
Yeah, and that's
If it were 20 human beings against one of us, that one of us doesn't survive. So it was a good idea to torch them all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
the only
Like,
thing that,
even if they're like 1 hit point human beings, if they get to go, we're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Chert's mental state, he was gonna toast him
Mhm.
no matter what.
Yeah, the only thing they
mean,
were really
as
there
a-
for was the gibbering mouth to be turned into gibbering mouthers.
To become
Yeah.
Hot Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Dave.
I feel like we need to make a
Oh.
T-shirt of a gibbering mouther that says "Hot Dave," or like with,
Yeah.
with a little name tag on him that says "Hi, I'm Hot Dave."
2 nerds, 1 quest.
There you go. You got a merch idea.
All right,
Dave.
I'm gonna close this out. It is 10:15. We are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time. Twitch.tv/TomMNorm. Bit.ly/NerdTube. Go to YouTube. That's our YouTube channel. Follow us. Both spots cost you nothing. Get notified when we go live. Watch all of our past episodes on YouTube. Patreon.com/Two Nerds One Quest. If you would like to support us, $1 a month gets you the unedited podcast and unedited video link that you can watch on YouTube. Use your Bezos bucks. Subscribe to Twitch Prime. You get a free subscription if you have Amazon Prime. Use that on the Twitch channel. Gives us a little chunk of that Bezos money. Doesn't cost you a single thing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying this story arc with us. Going forward, we are going to be, I think, just doing some nerd shit. We're going to be talking about movies, games, whatever for the next 2 or 3 months because it is summer and not everybody is around in summer. So we want to keep the show rolling. However, it's going to look a little different for a little bit. We'll be hitting back the DMJC storyline, whatever he is going to be doing. We'll be starting that back up in August or September.
Laser lights. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
After Labor Day.
After
Labor
the
Day.
day of labor,
Yes.
in which JC will be grunting out a... never mind.
Baby.
We're going to do... I was going to say a giant
He'll be,
giant log, but
he'll be
Baby.
birthing a campaign.
Birthing a campaign.
he will be taking his day of labor to birth a campaign. I got nowhere else to go
The
with
next
that.
campaign, just a little 1-word insight into the next campaign. It's a travel log.
It's a what?
Travel log. You guys are actually going to be traveling.
Travelogue. It's
Similar
when you
to,
take a dump on vacation.
Holiday
Yeah, right.
row. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Which is really funny that you mentioned that, but the first movie in that is a travelogue.
Uh-huh.
In that series of movies is a travelogue. So is Lord of the Rings. It's a travelogue. It's going to be they're going from point A to point B to save the world.
Wait.
All right.
Do we have,
Can't wait.
do we have a
With-
do we have a cool station wagon?
Only
Maybe.
if we can tie Chert up to it.
Or a wagon station. Can't forget about them.
All right. With that being said, for me, for Genius, for Cooch, and for the soon-to-be again DMJC. Later, nerds.
Go up, go. And then there's a happy ending for flipping.